ready? Are you ready? It's 4 eyes. You know what time it is. You are now tuned into. He's raising a ninja because somebody got to. When you do it, how you do it, hammer. Boom shaka laka bopping with the chief rocker. You are now tuned into. He's raising a ninja because somebody got to. When you do it, how you do it, hammer. Hashtag girl dad, what up big papa? Yeah, when push comes then I might shove for the right pub. Everybody know the first rule of Fight Club. We got them soldiers ready, we on a mission. When they broadcast the revolution on your television, you better listen and pay attention. But if you can't cope, you can't act like it ain't dope. When Leiyah makes soap, Lil Nugget, we got a diamond out of rough world. With black girl magic and a power puff girl. I power up curl, bench press, heavyweight, mind, body and soul combined. I can levitate, sing, celebrate, feeling victorious, glorious assassins and samurai warriors. You are now tuned into. He's raising a ninja because somebody got to. When you do it, how you do it, hammer. Boom shaka laka bopping with the chief rocker. You are now tuned into. He's raising a ninja because somebody got to. When you do it, how you do it, hammer. Hashtag girl dad, what up big papa? And now it's time to start the show.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Owen JJ Stone, aka O Doctor,
and his daughter Leiyah.
See, I was nice enough to let you say hi this time.
Wow, how thankful I am.
So we're doing the show again, and we did the show last time.
Yep.
And guess what happened?
What happened?
It was all messed up.
Yeah, what a shocker.
What a shocker. Because I didn't do it the normal way I was doing the shows. Because we were just doing audio.
Yeah.
Because you were still in your PJs and whatever. So I did the recorder, and apparently there was a firmware update that I needed to do because I use the system that we're using now with the cameras. And so now I'm all updated.
And so now it's going to work.
Now it's going to work. And now we get to tell all the same stories that we told last time.
Wow, so exciting.
It is so exciting. But they don't know that, Leiyah. They haven't watched the show in a while. They haven't heard the podcast in a while because we took a hiatus. But now you're getting old and old and old.
Okay.
And so the whole premise of like we would shoot some shows and I'd be like, I don't want the internet Karens to come after me and tell me I'm a bad dad or somebody trying to judge you because you're out here trying to be a murderous, crazy town person.
Okay.
That's just kung fu fighting and flying off in the middle of the night like a vigilante, you know?
Yeah. So like I was saving the world like Batman.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't show them.
Exactly.
I had to be off camera.
Exactly. So now that you're old enough, it's okay. You know, you're almost out of the juvie state.
Yeah,
you can go straight
Gotham's
to jail.
Been exposed.
You can go straight to jail now.
Oh.
Straight to jail.
Oh.
And so that's cool, right?
I suppose.
Okay. You're graduated now.
No.
From you're not graduated?
Nope.
You got one more year?
One more year.
This is ridiculous.
Last one.
This whole school thing is ridiculous. So now you're going to be a senior.
I am.
If you survive the summer. These are the
rules. If I survive.
Your birthday's next week.
Yep. I'm getting my license. Might crash into something maybe.
Wow.
Maybe I won't make it to the end of summer. I mean, it's definitely more of a probability now of me dying.
It could be possible.
It could be possible.
It could be possible. You've been driving this whole year without me. You don't even drive with your old man no more.
Nope.
That's so criminal. I used to take you driving since you were 4.
Yeah.
I've been letting you drive in the snow, doing donuts in the rain. And as soon as you get legal with a permit,
yeah, it's only okay when it's illegal.
Apparently, putting my livelihood at risk.
It's okay. I'm trustworthy now.
Yeah. Oh, now you were trustworthy before, so I let you scoot in the boot.
As I should.
Yeah, we never hit anything. We never crashed. Nope. I mean, you almost rolled us into a ditch the first time. That was bad. But you were 4. Yeah. So, I mean, you couldn't reach the pedals either.
Unexpected, you know.
Yeah, you were too excited. So you excited for summer?
I am. It is summer.
You got trips coming up. You camping, you glamping, you laking, you climbing mountains. Like, what are you doing?
I'm paddleboarding. You know, very excited for that. 4-wheeling. You know that?
This sounds like a very Caucasian summer so far.
You know it. You know it.
4-wheeling.
That's what we love.
Why don't you go fishing or something?
Definitely not that.
What? You're a good fisherman.
I don't support that.
You're a good fisher lady.
I fish in Minecraft because I can get enchanted boots.
What?
I can get enchanted boots from the lake. Can you get that in real life? I don't think so. It's not worth my time.
I mean, there's those people out there that go that magnet fishing where they find like bikes and
see that would be
bombs
me.
and stuff in
I
the
don't
lake.
play. I'm gonna find me an iPhone 13 and go scuba diving for that kind of stuff. I'm not fishing for bass. I'm not fishing for trout. I'm fishing for items.
Scuba diving.
Yeah.
Scuba Steve. So yay, you're gonna be driving soon. Yay, you're gonna have a birthday and you're gonna be old. And it's your last year.
Yep. Alive ever.
So you're gonna play all the sports all year long. You're gonna do the dues.
Supposedly.
We talked about this last time, so we'll talk about it again now that we know what we're talking about. You're doing such a better job without using the word like. I'm proud of you and I'm appreciative.
Amen.
That's almost worth redoing the whole show from how many times you said like the first time around.
Yeah. But we couldn't even hear it. So
true. No one had to suffer through it but me. So
you're welcome for that.
Yeah, I appreciate you. The bear debate. Would you want to be in the woods with a bear or a man?
No matter the different hypotheticals, for the bear to be more weak or for the man to be different, in any situation, I would rather take the man. In any hypothetical, like people could say, oh, it's a cub. Maybe the bear's hibernating. Maybe the bear's actually sweet. Maybe the bear just wants honey.
Yeah.
Maybe the man just wants to get out of the woods just like you. The bear lives there, bro. What do you think's going to happen? It's going to circle back around. It knows where you're at. It's hungry. It's waiting so it can eat before hibernation. Just because it's summertime, it's trying to be a little skinny right now, okay? It's chilling because you're not bothering it, but you're stuck in that woods for how long?
And even if the bear's not out to quote unquote eat you, it still might want to protect its territory.
Exactly.
And you're right about it being able to find you because a bear could track you down like
in a second.
Like it will find you.
Yeah. And it's quick.
And
they
trees,
can jump on you.
Swim.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's no getting out of that.
Yeah. You're pretty much.
They got their nose. Like humans, okay, I can see a human in the woods like 20 feet away. Bears could smell you 5 miles away.
Yeah.
Through the water, they could smell you.
So we've talked about it a lot. Like every time there's a video that comes up where a guy gets in a fight with a girl, we watch them and we talk about, who was right or who was wrong. And, you've always been in some kind of contact sport, MMA, jiu-jitsu, karate, or whatever. And I'm always like, look, don't put your hands on somebody unless you plan on trying to knock them out. Like, don't touch anybody unless you're defending yourself, unless you have to.
Yeah. Don't
do it. So there's so many instances where there's one video now where the woman, for some reason, I don't know background, but the woman gets out of her car, runs a guy down and says, stop filming me. He's all the way across the parking lot, at least 3 car spots away from her. And she's like, stop filming me. She keeps pushing him and pushing him. Give me your phone. And then finally she's like, I will punch the shit out of you. And she punches him. And he like tiger uppercuts her and she fell on her butt on the floor. And she instantly gets up. I'm calling the police. You hit me. And I'm like,
you instigated it.
You hit him 5 times. And then you finally hit him enough where he was like, look, stop hitting me. He hit you 1 time and laid you out. And now you call the cops. She called the cops. She ended up getting arrested because, of course, he's got it on tape. As a woman, don't put your hands on a man. And especially don't put your hands on a man. Think that he's not switching you back. The world of feminism, the world of America, the world of the world, that whole chivalry thing, I assume is dead. There is no more opening doors for everybody. There is no more, oh, you shouldn't hit a girl. Women be killing people. The female prisons are full of women that have killed somebody. So there's only so many times I'll let you put your hands on me regardless of who it is.
Yep.
So, you used to say back in the day, you're like, that dude's so much bigger than her. Like, I couldn't take him. I'm like, but guess what? At least you got a shot. Do you believe in yourself to be able to try and kill a person in self-defense or a bear?
A person.
A person.
In any situation.
Yeah. Now not every woman out there has had some kind of combat training, wrestling, MMA, jiu-jitsu, knife training. I mean, not everybody's had that, but
in reality, you're thinking about it leveled off in the woods, nothing, no phone, no guns, no knives, no nothing. Yeah. You're in the woods. A man or a bear.
Yeah.
Choose it.
And as bad as men are, human beings are, people are, the odds of you with someone who didn't just want to survive also might be low. And again, as I said, we just watched a show where the woman just stabbed a dude in the back and tried to kill him. He went and jumped out the window. Some women are crazy too. Like it happens in life and in the world. But the other thing that they flip it on is, if you were a man, would you rather tell your emotional problems to a tree or to a woman? And of course, all the guys choose the tree. Or they say, would you rather have a dog in the desert than a woman? And everybody chooses the dog. Now, the difference for that is not so much that you hate women.
It's usefulness.
The dog is useful.
The dog can go scout out stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think the bear's doing? The bear's scouting out stuff.
Yeah, the dog can protect your area, stand your ground.
Literally.
It's going to use less resources than a whole nother person.
It doesn't need to eat
as much.
Yeah,
not for nothing.
I'd much rather have a dog in any instance.
And the dog is going to do the same thing the bear's going to do. If you die, the dog's going to eat you after like 3 days. But a dog's going to do better than a cat. Cats will eat you in 48 hours. A dog will hold out for like a week. A dog is loyal. A dog will be like, look, bro.
Well, now I'm starving.
I'm starving now, bro. I'm sorry. I got to get the wolf pack going. So it's just funny to watch so many women choose the bear. And I think to myself, they don't have a father. They don't have a decent father. They don't have
not
a
even
decent
a
brother.
Father figure, a male figure, anyone that's representative of anybody with any good means or like intentions. There's no men in your life with any good intentions at all. Not a teacher, not anybody.
And again, I know that it's like a knee-jerk reaction, like man or bear. You just
because if I was stuck in the woods with my male math teacher, I think I'd be okay.
Okay,
I'd be okay.
So you know what I mean? You got someone these guys, but you never know. He could be a serial killer. You never know, right?
You never know.
You never know. But
bro's a cool 5'3". I'm cool. I'm good.
And again, you take your chances. What about that? Yeah, you're 5'3". You're taller than him too. So you're picking a math teacher because you're sizing them up.
Yeah, I already did. I already know what's up.
You need to be scared of me.
Yeah, you need to be scared of me. I already did my geometry. Right? I already did my calculations.
Would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a short king? Give me 2 short kings.
Give me 2. Give me 3. Stack them up.
That's terrible. Yeah,
I'm not here to play.
That is absolutely terrible.
You know who's definitely not here to play?
Who?
That one woman from Game of Thrones when she was in there with the bear.
Oh yeah,
because she don't play.
Yeah, I gotta clip that and put that in because the girl with the bear, she did not play, and that bear was on it. This the bear you want to be?
If you choose bear, go watch Game of Thrones right now. If you choose bear, because that woman is built like a bear. That woman is built more like a man than any of the men I've seen in that show.
Hey, she took down the mountain.
She don't play.
She took down the mountain. No, not the mountain.
The mountain. The mountain. It was the mountain.
You sure?
Yes.
Dang.
It was.
The mountain.
You're right.
She took him down. Okay.
You're only thinking about the other brothers from the newer season.
No, I'm thinking about his actual brother.
Oh, yeah,
the one
that
like, popped the brains out and where the thing.
Yeah.
The hound. He was the hound, not the mountain.
Yeah.
The brother was the mountain. He was the hound.
The hound.
Yes.
Good job.
Ooh, okay. That was gonna freak me out. Okay.
No, because I was thinking about the other twin brothers from the newer season.
Yes. But but it was the hound and the mountain. So I messed.
If she could take out the hound.
Yeah.
And she can fight a bear.
And she needed Sir Jamie with that bear too, boy. That bear. Whoo, that was close. But you're right.
Crazy.
But you're right. You women choose the bear. Go choose that bear. Let me see how
go choose
it
that
works
bear.
Out. But
CGI or not, I'm not doing it.
Not at all. You haven't seen the movie The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's in the woods against the bear and the bear's tracking him and hunting him down. It is ferocious. It is life or death, and it is great. So we'll watch that scene too separately.
Yeah, we need to.
But yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah, she chose the bear. Well, she didn't choose the bear. She got thrown in the pit, but
the bear chose her.
The bear chose her. You know what I mean? And then on top of that too, like polar bears too. Like they'll track you for 30 miles. Like they'll wound you and just let you bleed out.
Yeah.
And just
because they don't have anything. There's nothing out there besides for you.
Yeah. So again, I don't know.
Any bear. I don't care what kind of bear it is. I would choose a grown man over a cub. Yeah. I don't play that.
And then we watched the one video where all the men were in the woods with bears and the bears sitting down at the picnic table with them. The bears in Russia were out there like jumping
the Russian
rope
bears,
with them.
Like what's up with them?
Yeah, the Russian bears are trained. Those are like circus bears, I guess. Those bears
they're not even circus bear. They're just wood bears that just sit around like humans. Like, do you know those dogs on TikTok that just sit at the dinner table?
Yeah.
No. Why are the bears doing this?
I don't. Them Russian bears are different, bro.
They be
Them
hugging
Russian
the people. They don't care. They're playing games.
See, if you were with a Russian bear, you'd be better off, right?
Exactly.
Them Russian bears are chilling.
Now, would you rather have a British bear or a Russian bear? That's the real question. That's the real question.
The Russian bear is the only bear you're gonna survive with, because, like I said, they be out there doing wild stuff with these bears in the woods, and it's hilarious. And yeah, I'll take a Russian bear if I had to pick a bear.
Me too.
No polar bear, no black bear, no brown bear, no grizzly bear. Especially not no grizzly bear.
Definitely not.
Whew, those things are scary.
I don't play.
Yeah. And then that woman in California that was out in the woods and got mauled by the bear recently. I'm like, man, stop claiming this stuff out and put it out in the universe. You don't want to be out there with no bear. Not at all.
You know how people be saying like Papa Bear or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
You really are like a bear. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, bro hibernates. He be sleeping in. He gets in his good full meal. Like you eat like one good meal a day. And then that's it.
Huh? Dang, you calling me a Papa Bear?
I'm just saying. It's adding up.
That did sound like an accurate description.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, that does.
You stay in the dark. You like your room's dark. You know what I'm saying? You can smell things from a mile away. You have really good sense and direction.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
I feel like I've been preyed on.
What are you talking about? I share my scraps with you. You're just a punk cub out here looking for scraps.
I just don't know any direction. I can't smell nothing, see nothing. You're the person that always
because you're a cub. Last night you got any snacks? Got any snacks?
I know you do.
Well, yeah, donuts, and you didn't even put the donuts back. You're the worst.
Because they were cold. Why were they so hard?
Because they were in the fridge.
I don't like that.
Well, now they're room temperature, so go eat one.
Amazing.
Now. They're better for you. Whatever. I put them in there because it's chocolate and it was hot when I got them.
Yeah, because they'd be melting in your hands, and I'm like, when I got them can we not do that? Actually,
when I got them last week, it was like a heat wave out here. It was 100-something degrees.
Yeah, last week my donuts were all doing the same thing. That's why I had to throw them out because they all melted together. It was a big problem.
That's why I put my donuts in the cubby. You know what I mean? Right. I know what I'm doing. But anywho, call me a bear.
It's adding up. Think about it.
Yeah, think about it. So another thing in the news. We talked about this already, but the serial killings with the truck stops. Yep. This is just informative information for other people. Like you might not know this, but the FBI put out their crime statistics a couple of weeks ago, and crime is down in America. No matter what you hear, no matter what you believe, I know there's immigrants coming from other countries and they're taking your jobs and they're stealing stuff and they're taking housing and they're taking resources. Some of that's true, but as far as the crime and the gang and the looting and all the kind of stuff, it is way down, says the FBI, on all fronts. Murder, everything is down, except for theft, and that's only in certain states. But anyway, everything's down. But the other thing they released was serial killer status. In the country of America, there are 500 suspected trucker serial killers. Not 500 people that were killed, 500 individual guys who are working together in a network to kidnap working escorts and couples at gas stops and rest stations and hotels from North Carolina all the way to San Diego, California on Route 40. So they didn't come out and tell America when it was 100 truck drivers, 200,
300,
not even 400. No. 500, you know what they said, Leiyah?
I think there's a problem.
We've got a problem.
I think, wait, you guys. How many truckers were that? Not 300, not 400, and 500.
And they've taken an estimated over 1,000 people. And what they're doing is they're taking them, kidnapping them, putting them in the back of their truck beds, driving them across the Route 40, and then dumping bodies out in open flatlands in Arizona and in the desert and stuff like that. And a couple of people have been caught, and they've explained where they're dumping bodies at, and they're finding more bodies and the person's cell phones. And these guys are taking pictures of stuff they're doing to the people. It's just absolutely insane. But my thing is that you wait until it racks up to 500 people and you're not letting people know, hey, maybe you want to stay off Route 40.
Nope.
Maybe you want to get a CB radio if you're on Route 40 and start listening to these guys talk on the CB on the back channels.
Maybe don't go on that road.
Don't take that route. Don't take that route. I gotta fly, guys. I can't risk it.
Yeah.
Because that number is astounding. So you think like there's 500 truckers are suspected, quote unquote, and there's like around 1,000 to 1,200 people missing. So I mean, they're only taking on average 2 people per person, but still, that's a lot of people.
Especially for you to just go out to go to the bathroom or fill up your gas, like that's it.
And get snatched up. And my thing is with the working girls, you're young, you don't really know how the world works, but people pay for time to spend with other people of the sex, and they go and do things. And usually those people work in like groups where there's someone watching over them or after them or forcing them to do it. They're pimps in short. And so even if you're kidnapping a girl, somebody else should know that, hey, she got in this truck and she went missing.
Literally.
Are you not calling the cops because like you already know you're doing something illegal and you don't want to get caught and found out?
Probably.
But at the same time, it's like,
because they don't care. They're never going to see them again. Maybe, okay, well, now I don't have to pay her, so I don't really care.
you not only have to not pay her, but you're losing out on your money. I can't let everybody take an Acme away from me every day. At some point, I need the grocery store back. But it's just weird dynamics because the people that are going missing again, it's crazy that the number has gotten so high and it's escalated to where it is. And I assume by them saying they have 500 suspects that they are now tracking these guys and following them and having
something
and going to be moving forward to do something to catch them and trap them. I'll link that story in the description. But just a heads up for anybody, if we happen to have anybody who's listening that is traveling on Route 40, get off of Route 40.
And don't stop on it before you get off.
Yeah, don't stop. Well, I bring that up too because we don't watch the news. Back in the day when I was going to see Pop Up, one of my friends was like, "You're going to North Carolina?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, you might not want to do that." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You got to drive through DC." I'm like, "So?" He's like, "The DC snipers killed 6 people already," and I'm like, "Who?" And it's like, just go on, and this is like before like Google and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. He's like, not before Google, but before like Twitter and everything. He's like, "Yo, just watch the news tonight." And I watched the news, and yes, this guy was killing people at gas stations.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, he ended up killing 17 people in total. So when I went there, I had to drive around DC, even though he was doing in different areas. But I just filled up before I got to that
Don't play with
area,
it.
and I just drove right through.
Right.
But even still, I was like, I would have never known. And on my normal stop was one of the places that somebody was murdered was a common rest area, common stop place. So I had no idea what was going on because I just didn't watch the news. And for the FBI or the government to hold on to this kind of information and not tell people, like, golly, that's crazy.
It's unsafe.
It's unsafe. It is unsafe. So, how was your prom this year?
It was fine. I never really loved school events too much, but they're there. I went. I did the thing.
How was the food? Did chicken finger?
I suppose so.
This was your second prom?
It was.
So you're gonna have 3 proms?
Yep.
That's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah. I never understand the people that like don't go to their prom. Even if like you don't, because back in my day, it was always about having a date, and you had to have a date. And it's like a lot of people, I was like, I don't know why people just don't go alone. I always wanted the date, but that's besides the point. But I was just like, more people should go by themselves or with their group of friends. And now they do.
Yeah.
Now it's more of a hangout thing. It's more of a chill thing, unless you're actually dating somebody. Because back in the day, it was like almost you're like fake dating somebody. Like, oh, well, you want to hang out?
You have to bring somebody as a date.
Yeah, you want to be my girlfriend for the week, and then you end up actually dating some people sometimes after that.
Yeah.
But so you got 1 more left in the tank.
Yep.
You did 3 out of 4. I went 4 for 4 plus 1.
Love that for you.
I know. I was promming it up.
You were.
Life was good.
I guess so.
Wait, is that the no? I've been in a couple weddings. I was like, when's the last time I wore like a full get up suit? But now I was in weddings. I had to wear the same garb. Yeah, I mean, y'all dress good now, boy. I do think that like all back in the day, everybody rented tuxes and things like that. And whenever a guy would wear something weird or different, like kind of laughed at him. Mm-hmm. Now everybody's rolling up in pink
Everybody
suits,
wants to
purple,
be different.
Yeah. And some of the stuff is cool. Some of the stuff is like
some of it's okay, but sometimes you're just spending like $20,000 for prom, and like I'm like, do these children? I just don't get it. I don't understand spending absurd amounts of money over high school events.
Well, they want to live their life, yo.
I guess you do you.
Yeah, my biggest thing about that is like it's so fake and it's so funny. I'm like, you're not going anywhere.
You're a child.
Like
you're going to a school dance.
like, you know, I could get Tony to bring over the Audi R8. I'm like, yo, you want to roll up to school in like a $300,000 car for what?
Yeah, obviously we're like younger, like we're young adults.
Yeah.
But people act like they're full on 30 years old. And I'm like,
I'm like,
no, just because you hit puberty already doesn't mean we're adults, and like doesn't mean this is us going to a club. No, this is prom. Dress accordingly.
And I like a limo thing more so than renting a car.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really have a big group, so like I'm okay with renting the car and just two people pulling up, because usually just guy friends, like guys get cars together because they're car guys, you know, so they'll just pull up together and do that, and I get that, you know.
Yeah, especially for you, because my thing is like you kind of are all going together, and it's not like a far trip or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess nobody's drinking and driving anymore. I just think about back in the day, everybody was
They
drinking.
make sure that we don't do that. They have like after prom events so that nobody does drive, you know, so there's a bus to and from certain things, you know, and it keeps us out till 5 a.m. So
that's good.
Nobody drives, and they're just like, oh, go home, sleep, and then go to the beach.
That's good. And this year you got to go to the beach after the prom. I'll let you go to the shore.
Yep.
I should have never let you go, yo.
Shouldn't have.
Nope. Shouldn't do it. You're a girl. You're my daughter.
Yep.
How dare you go down to the shore for the weekend?
Crazy.
Hoochie mama. You ain't nothing but a hood rat, hoochie mama.
I try.
Stop it. I'm your father. So it always goes because somebody said to me like, oh, you let your daughter go to the shore? I'm like, I'd let my son go to the shore. I went to the shore. I went to the shore in the 10th grade.
Right.
Like, I mean, you're a junior now. I'm like, what?
I'm about to have my license. Like,
yeah, I just don't know what people expect or what they think they're going to do with their kids. Like, you think you're going to, and they might say, look, I don't want you going there. I don't feel comfortable. You can go your senior year or whatever. And I respect that too. But my thought process when somebody says things to me about you, it just cracks me up. I'm like, do you know what I was doing at her age or before her age? I was doing wild stuff.
Yeah.
That I shouldn't be doing. And you're a good kid. Like, you don't bother nobody. You don't bother me really. You know what I mean? You're annoying, but you don't bother me. And so you don't get in trouble per se. And I trust you because you do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I would never do anything to endanger myself, you know, like you never have to worry about my well-being.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like obviously I'm a kid, I'm going to make stupid decisions, but nothing life-threatening, nothing where you actually have to worry about what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah. And it's to the point too, where, you know, if you were out somewhere and let's say you got drunk or you got sick or you, whatever, you wouldn't be afraid to call me.
No,
you wouldn't worry about, oh, my dad's going to be mad because I came out here and got drunk. Like, no, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you're a kid, you're doing stuff. And that's the thing I think a lot of parents need to like understand. You could really try and nail down and tell your kid, you can't do this, you can't do that. But what they're going to end up doing is sneak around you and do it.
They're going to find their own way.
And when they do that and they get into a spot where they're in trouble, now they won't ask you for help when they actually need it because they're already afraid of you. So that's why they lied and snuck around. Then when they're actually in trouble, they're not going to tell you what's going on. So it's nice that we have our little open relationship, even though you tell me too much information sometimes that I don't want to hear.
Yeah, okay.
You're the worst. Oh, you don't tell me stuff too much? You haven't told me too much information?
I don't think so.
I'm not going to expose you on the show. It's our first episode back.
Thank you for that.
I'll expose you another time with your ridiculous takes and things that you said to me and put me through and made me suffer as a father, where I just got to be like,
as I should.
What?
What?
Your job is to make my life easier.
I don't think that's true.
I think
your job is to provide for me.
No, that's not my job.
Yeah.
My job is to make sure you don't die.
Provide.
No, don't die.
Provide.
No.
Provide.
I don't think so.
Definitely.
You're not an adult. You don't have a kid, so you don't know.
The one word I would use for parenting? Provide.
No. I've not provided you with anything.
I could tell.
Exactly. So I'm right, you're wrong. But providing you with things. Providing you with life. How about that? You got provided life. You know, you're just lucky that things have come along and made your job easier. When I was a kid, the only reason we were born is to change the channel on the TV because there were no remotes. Get up and go change the clicker.
No.
You were the clicker. That's right. Go answer the phone. That's right. Go take the trash. I'll take the trash. We still gotta do that stuff. But I mean, like, cut the grass, still gotta do that. But I mean, like, now I got AI, I got remotes, I got timers. The lights don't have to turn on and off.
Go get AI to take out your trash.
You don't have to. So at some point, I will. By that time, I'll be old. What do you mean? Why are you so against taking out the trash?
Because that's not for me.
It is for you. It literally is for you. And one day you'll have children. And the last thing you want me to do is tell them, your mom didn't have to take out the trash because she said it was not for her. And you'll say he's lying, and I'll say, prove it. It's not like you got videos or pictures of yourself taking the trash out.
I'll edit you on AI. You think I'm playing?
You're going to edit me?
Yep.
They know the safe word. The kids are going to know the safe word. They're going to know. They're going to know that it wasn't me, that you set me up and you tried to ambush me.
My kids are going to think a lot about you.
They're not going to think a lot about me?
They are. But not what you say.
What?
Trust. I'll get it in their heads before they get around you.
Who do you think's more manipulative, you or me?
You.
Okay. Just so you know.
But if I'm around them more, I can do it better.
Gosh.
Especially like me being their mother, yeah, I'll get it into their head first.
You think
it's
so.
that womanhood thing.
It's not.
It's the motherhood thing. It's the woman naturing thing. That's what it is.
It has absolutely nothing to do with the mothering thing and more of your skill of manipulation. We could put this to a test, boy. We could put
my
this to a test.
manipulation is pretty good.
Oh, it is good. It is good, and you're getting better by the day. You are getting better. You've been studying the best at it. I'm just saying, you versus me. I don't care if you got them 90% of the time and I only got them 10% of the time. That 10% I got, boy, is going to be a doozy of a 10%. That's going to be. I mean, I can get to you 10%. I can get to you. They're going to be looking at you like, he said she'd say that on this very day. I mean, like, I'm going to just start telling them the future.
No.
I'll be like, look, say this to your mom. I bet you she say this back. And they're going to be like, oh, he's Negro Thomas. Pop up. What do you want the kids to call me? Pop up? Pop up?
Pop up.
Pop up is Negro Thomas.
Okay.
That's what they're going to say. What do you call your grandfather?
Grandpa.
Grandpa. Okay. What do you call your grandma? Grandma?
Yep.
We talked about that too. The respect of saying someone's name. So I was watching a movie and the female character comes in and she's like, Tony, I don't think you should be talking to me about that. I don't really want to hear it, Tony. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, Tony, whatever you say. And he's like, I'm Dad, not Tony. And she's like, okay, Tony. And she just keeps calling him Tony throughout the whole movie. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why is it so disrespectful? Like I can't even like say my name.
Owen.
It's so weird to hear you say my name, Owen, because the only time I hear you say my name is when you introduce me to someone else or you're talking about me to someone else. Yeah. And even then you say my dad, Owen. You know what I mean? Like, it's rare that you say my name. Mm-hmm. It's so weird to hear you say it. But it's
sometimes I think, like, as a parent, if I think of myself as a parent, like not using my name at all, people just only referring to me as mom or this or that, like sometimes it's not going to get my attention immediately. So with my mom, she responds to mom or like any variation of that. But when we're in public, like all these kids are yelling, mom, mom, mom. So if we're in public and it's crowded or whatever, I'll say your first name just to like get your attention because
Yeah,
but that's pretty much the only time I've ever used first names, besides for like talking in the third person, talking to you about another person.
But you never call me
address
Owen.
You as Owen. No.
I've heard you say it to your mom. I've heard you say Cheryl.
Yeah,
like I've heard you say her name like a lot. It's almost striking to me to hear you say my name. It's so weird, and I'm like, why? First of all, why is that a disrespectful thing? Because when you think of your grandfather, your parent, or whoever, it's just like you just call them mom, you call them dad. And
it's supposed to have a more of a sentimental feeling like attached to it, because I feel like calling somebody that term is a family term. You know how you don't go ahead and call your siblings brother, sister. You call them their names. You know, it's more of a respect thing for somebody older than you, like your aunt or your uncle or your grandparents or your parents. Like those people have authority, but people younger than you, I'm not like niece, nephew.
But even that you say Uncle Jamie, Aunt Esther. Like, you know what I mean? Like you say the name.
But nobody says that for anybody younger than you or your age.
True.
I think it's just a respect thing. So if you aren't really that close to somebody, I'm not going to call you like, quote, my family. I'll just call you your first name because he's not really family to her. So why would she call him dad?
Yeah, it's definitely a respect thing. I just want to know why it's so inherently ingrained into all of us that if your child calls you out by your name, people think of it as disrespectful. Like they look at you sideways like, oh, that's your dad. Yeah, his name's Owen too, by the way.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, that's his name. So just something that's interesting. Because we do play around all the time. Like you're always like father, and I'm like my daughter.
Well,
and,
it's different for us.
Yes, because we're cool.
Yeah,
we're the cool crowd,
of course.
But like I said, you saying Owen, or like if you called me Buzzy.
No,
like,
I wouldn't do that.
Like, is it weird to hear other people call me Buzz and Buzzy?
No,
you're so used to it.
I'm used to that.
Yeah,
I don't like it when. You know how you have certain nicknames for certain groups?
Mm-hmm.
I hate when I know that people are calling you a nickname at a place and I'm like, you don't call him that. Like, I don't even call you that. Like, the only person that can call you Buzzy is like Aunt Esther. Yeah. And that's it.
Well,
no, like I think it's weird hearing other people call you that.
Well, the only people that call me Buzz and Buzzy are family.
Yeah.
Like, and that's it. Like a lot of them don't even know or didn't know from. No, they didn't know my name was Owen.
Oh.
Like up until the 5th grade, my name was Buzzy Stone, Buzz Stone.
Yeah.
Like I had family members that didn't know what my first name was. Like they've always called me Buzz since my dad named me that at like 2 years old.
Yeah.
So many people in the family don't even know my name. And they probably know it now because of Facebook or whatever, because they see it all the time. Mm-hmm. But they still, everybody, especially all the elders, they all call me Buzz, Buzzy. Yeah, so that's weird. And then now I got the old doctor, I got Black Gritty, mm-hmm. and Black Gritty becomes BG, and then Doctor, and then it's just all the
on and on.
Hey, that's why it's AKAs, Leiyah. I'm out here in these streets.
AKA.
Yep. Leiyah SMS.
Yeah.
AKA Baby Love from Up Above.
Yeah.
Dang, Leiyah, you about to be too old to sing my Baby Love song, yo.
Definitely not forever and always.
Forever and always, okay. You gonna sing stupid little songs like that to your kids so they never forget it?
Of course.
Good.
I need to get it ingrained.
Yeah. Gotta come up. I mean, you could just steal it. They wouldn't know that it wasn't new.
Yeah.
They'd be like, dang.
Mama really a vocalist.
Yep. So just wanted to get back in touch with the people. Apparently there's a lot of people still subscribe to this podcast because people still listen to it, which is odd.
Thank you.
So thank you for those out there. In future episodes, we're going to talk about Leiyah's birthday present. We're going to talk about getting a job, what to do with your money, how we're going to get Dad this yacht, which might actually turn into a Land Cruiser instead of a yacht.
Okay.
Which
might ponder on that.
Might be more attainable than the yacht because the open seas might not be safe right now. America's looking really weird and greasy, so we might have to switch up the plans, start working remote, work abroad.
Bro's never been on a cruise and he wants a yacht as his life plan.
Yeah.
Everybody tell him right now that he has to go on a cruise with me for my senior trip.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to go out with her seniors.
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I don't really like my graduating class that much. Like to be able to go on a paying that much to go on a trip for me not liking roller coasters and to be stuck in a room with people and having a curfew. Like, I'm not paying to have a curfew. I'm not paying to stay in a hotel with annoying people that I already have to spend my entire school year with. I'm not paying for bad random weather because you already had the trip pre-planned and now it's raining 4 days out of 5 that we're here.
Well, that happens in trips.
It happens many.
But that happens in trips in general.
Anyway.
If the trip is
bad.
Yeah,
exactly.
The bigger thing is spending all that money and you don't like roller coasters. Like, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Go on to Florida. That's all it is standing around waiting to ride the rides.
Not worth it.
If you're just standing around not even enjoying the rides because that's not your game, that's definitely not worth it. That's definitely a waste. And everybody just always goes to Florida. It's the default thing to do.
Yeah, we can go to Florida and then we can go have a cruise from there.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess find out if I'm built for that yacht life.
We should. Let's go experiment.
Oh, you don't even fish. I guess you don't fish on a cruise anyway.
No. We're going to be swimming.
Swimming? Why are we swimming?
They have pools on the cruises.
Oh, they do have pools on the cruises. They do.
Yep, and we're going to be drinking.
Dang.
I'm going to be legal wherever we are.
I don't know about all that.
We got to be legal.
Let's just go to an island and go somewhere. Like
That's fine. We can go to like Puerto Rico.
Going on a cruise, it sounds like a waste if you're not an adult.
It's not a waste.
No. I mean, like if you're not an adult, like I'm thinking like, so if you're, I think you're either gonna be, it might be 18, it might be 21. There's
18.
There's adult cruises where they don't have kids on them. Like any cruise that I'd have to take you on would have to be a family friendly cruise, and then there's little kids running around everywhere.
Okay,
like,
so maybe we'll just go on like a stationary trip.
I'm gonna look into it because like, but you see what I'm saying though, right?
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I turn 18, it won't be a problem anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we could definitely do that.
Well, you're trying to go to España next year, so that'll be good.
It will be good.
That'll be fun.
It will be. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Do you know where in Spain she lives?
Madrid, right in the middle.
Madrid. Okay. I have a couple of followers that are from Spain.
Wow.
One is from Barcelona.
I've seen, well, she's like shown me everywhere, you know, that she's going to show me.
Yeah.
Different places that we're going to stay. So I'm very excited.
So excited. So excited. So I guess that's it. Like I said, we're going to be talking about some things. There'll be more of a format going around next time we do an episode. I just wanted to hop back on and redo the first take of the first take that we already did with the other take.
Yeah.
And so we're good.
And we're back.
And we're back. You and me.
Yeah.
We.
Me and you. We.
With your blonde hair self.
With your bald-headed self.
You're so disrespectful.
Good night.
Bye, everybody. She called me a bear. She said I was a bear.
Yeah. I did.
Why would you do that? It sounds so accurate.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.